Hey guys, Jessica here. So today we're going to talk about the BabyBliss pump. This is a less known pump. You may, if you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, you may be seeing stuff from this company owner as she's creating a lot of content. This is a pump that I actually really like this pump. And we're going to talk about who I think it's right for and what I see with the testing. So my testing does not match what I see on the website. And the reason I think that that's happening, I don't think it's that it's deceptive marketing. This motor is in fact really strong. And if I put this on other pumps, other pump bodies, I can get a lot higher suction with this motor. But this is a really thick silicone flange. Let me actually pull this off and show it to you. This is actually thicker and more firm. I feel like they didn't skimp. They did a really good job with their parts. So this part right here is a little bit thicker. What we know is that with some of these really thick silicone flanges, we are seeing that the gauges cannot read the higher suction. It's also a really fast pump, which means even if it is reaching that higher suction, it may not feel super aggressive. The same setting on the Baby Buddha Portable is going to feel different than a comparable setting, even if we match cycle speed and suction, because this pump is a much shorter pull. I love this pump for sensitive nipples. I'm topping this pump out at about 250, 260, which means it is getting really good suction. That is going to meet the vast majority of people's needs. It is a short, light, comfortable pull. It's not quite as short as the pull on LV. I don't think it feels as sharp as the LV pull, but it's very similar in that there's a little bit of a break in between, which means for elastic nipples, for super sensitive nipples, this could be a really good option. It is priced on their website at $169. It does appear to have a 1-year warranty. I have not actually had anybody who has had any issues with their BabyBliss pump, so I don't know how the warranty is, but from what I'm seeing from the creator, I will say that I don't have a lot of concerns there. This creator seems, this owner really is what she is. She owns the company. She is the one who's imported this pump. She's putting her brand on it. This is, no, this is not a pump that somebody came up with, from scratch and then had manufactured. This is a white labeled pump, but she's obviously gone and sourced a decent pump manufacturer to get this pump, or we would be seeing more problems with it. So this is a solid option, and she seems to be really proud of what she's accomplished. I've seen a couple things on her TikTok that like kind of caught my attention or people brought to my attention. It sounds to me like this is somebody who had a rough pumping experience, a rough breastfeeding journey with her first child, and then has gone on and her tool is actually helping her to have a better experience this time. So there seems to be a lot of pride there. It's been my experience that when a company is proud of the product that they're selling, they tend to stand behind it. I don't get the impression that this is like a fly-by-night operation like what we see on Amazon where somebody just imports something that they saw on Alibaba, slaps their name on it, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, oh well, they already got your money. I think this is a little bit different. At $169, this is a really affordable wearable pump. I like this for my moms who are maybe transitioning from the Medela Symphony. The Medela Symphony is a really smooth pump, and it has faster cycle speeds. So one of the challenges we have is that we often can't get moms over to another pump because the cycle speeds just aren't fast enough and it's not gentle enough, it's not smooth enough. So if they've been using that for a while and they're not somebody who responds to vibration, we don't really have a lot of options. This one, I did not really feel any vibration. Obviously there's a motor on it and it's sitting right there up on the body. So there's gonna be some vibration, but the suction does not feel like it has intentional vibration. And this is really quiet. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Against the body, there's just like the lightest of vibration you can feel from the motor. So it's not an aggressive vibration like what we feel with the Spectra or with the Willow Go. So for moms looking to avoid this, this could be an option. For my true, like I need no vibration because of vasospasms moms, this is probably not it. I probably wouldn't give this one as a recommendation for you. But this is definitely something my more sensitive mom should think about. Also, listen to how quiet this is. What I got from the TikToks and Instagrams that I watched for this creator was that she was using its parallel pump. So she was doing one side with her pump and one side nursing her baby. this would be an optimal pump for that type of situation because it's running those faster cycle speeds. If I have you parallel pumping, which is what that's called when you're nursing and pumping at the same time, if I have you parallel pumping because of supply issues or a baby weight oral function issues, the faster the cycle speeds, the more I can send the message to your body that I want the milk to let down. I want it to let down repeatedly. I want it to let down frequently. And I want it to, do what it's supposed to do because I want that baby to also get as much milk. Sometimes we use parallel pumping to help drive those letdowns for a baby who doesn't understand what's going on at the breast or doesn't have the ability to elicit the letdowns on their own. This makes this a really valuable tool, and that fits with what I'm seeing from this creator. So this is a little bit different than the average pump company, in my opinion. I'm not seeing the hallmarks that this is trying to be a big, huge company. This seems like a pumping parent who saw that the market didn't have the tools she needed, so she went out and found it and is now sharing it with people. So this is definitely one to consider. If you've used it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I've only had a handful of people who've used it, but of those moms, they've been really happy with it, and I've been pretty impressed. One of the things I love about this is the battery life. It truly lasts. I think they advertise it as lasting for 6 to 7 sessions. It really lasts. I also, when I pulled this out today to record the video, I haven't turned this pump on in probably 2 or 3 months. I've had it for quite some time. I haven't turned it on in a while. Typically, if I haven't turned a pump on in a while, I have to recharge it before I can record the video in case I want to turn it on and let you hear it. With this one, I turned it on and it still has a full battery, which means high quality battery, high quality parts. I'm not detecting any issues. The only thing that my testing did not support from their website was the suction. But again, this heavy silicone does seem to dull the suction, but I don't think it really matters because the cycle speeds are allowing this pump to function at exactly the suction I'm getting. What we don't want to see is slow speed, low suction. That does not work, but this one's really fast. On simulation, the lowest setting was 70. On expression, it started at 94 cycles per minute at 100. Most people are going to find that this pump is highly effective. This is not going to be the pump for my moms who've been using really high spectra settings, lower suction, or lower speeds. It's not going to be for my moms who like that long, strong, drawn out pull. This is for my moms who need quick, light, fast suction and who need something that's going to be gentle on their nipples. So if that sounds like you, maybe this is one you want to take a look at. It does fit. It did come with a couple inserts, but it does fit the lactation hub inserts and it does fit my mom shorts. So we have a really wide range. Anything from 11 millimeters and up to the 24 should be fine with this. So most people, this is definitely one to look at. If you're looking for something that's going to be gentle, quiet, and effective for one of these tasks that we just talked about, this is definitely one to consider. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, let me know, and happy pumping.